occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's
the final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Danny Johnson returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 35.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run, Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
27 yards on the gain there. They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
At their own 30-yard line.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8.
44-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
Now Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Washington 0.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? The gun, they'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now they try the right side here. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 26.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
You see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 4 yards. And an Eagle.
Now Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
The pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
On 1st down, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Incomplete.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line.
Philadelphia.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, Cook. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
He's taken down at the...
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you in trouble.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Oh, no. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
The pass.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Cook. And the Eagles are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggles.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
2nd and 2. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
By the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kick is good.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams. So some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
Quarterback on the scramble.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That's taken inside his own 40. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they begin with a quick throw out left.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
2nd and 4. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Down. And 4 yards to go.
And he finds Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, Cook fights him off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he breaks through another tackle, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
26.
Washington on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, but now it's 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll walk him back half the distance. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 18.
On the carry.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.